Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that happiness isn't something you have to chase anymore. It's something that you can actually create, not because suddenly your life is perfect, and not because everybody finally approves of you, but simply because you have decided to put yourself first and your happiness first. And simply because you have decided to start seeing yourself differently. Guys, welcome back to the Primrose channel. I'm Primrose and this is your safe space for healing, self-care and rediscovery. Today we are talking about how to be happy, how to truly be happy with yourself. Some of us, we feel that happiness is people validating us, people giving us compliments, people clapping for us when we do something well. Some of us, that's how we describe happiness, or that's how we see happiness for ourselves. Happiness is not any of these things. Happiness is the relationship that you have with yourself. Happiness is the thoughts that you have about yourself when no one is around. Let's start with self-love. And I'm not talking about taking yourself to spa dates or making affirmations in the mirror or pretending that everything is okay. Real self-love is choosing yourself even on the days you feel you're not lovable. It's speaking to yourself with kindness when you make a mistake and not quickly self-criticizing yourself. And real self-love is understanding that you're human and humans make mistakes. You are going to make mistakes. You are not perfect. You think happiness will finally arrive when we look better, when we are more fit, when we get in the right relationship, when we get in the right job. We keep telling ourselves, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I get this. I'll be happy if. And we keep moving the finish line further and further away. And we keep delaying our happiness because we are busy waiting for us to accomplish certain things to feel fulfilled. The truth is, happiness begins when you change the way you see yourself. And being happy starts with self-love. Self-love isn't pretending that everything is okay when it's not. And if you truly want to be happy, you have to start becoming somebody that's on your side. You have to be on your side. Just like how you are on everyone's side, just like how you turn up for everybody else and show up for everybody else, you need to invest that love and affection onto yourself. Happiness also requires healing. And healing often means making peace with your past. Often a lot of people, they carry a lot of guilt, they carry a lot of trauma, embarrassment, regret about who they are or what they used to do in the past. Look, we all have some things that we've done in the past that we regret, that we are ashamed of. All of us. But one thing that you can't do if you're trying to build your journey to happiness is carry that with you. If you're stuck in the past, how can you move forward? And some people replay old situations, old scenarios in your head about what happened in the past, and you sit there, you feel sorry for yourself, you sit there, you can't even move, you can't even bath, you can't even eat, you can't even take care of yourself because you are replaying things that you cannot change anymore. The past is the past and you cannot change what's happened. But what you can do in order to build your happiness is to move forward, accept what happened, forgive yourself for the things that you did in the past so that you're able to move forward with your life. You cannot simply hate yourself in order to become something better. You have to forgive and love yourself. Show yourself some compassion and empathy. And another thing that quietly steals your own happiness is constant comparison and seeking validation from people. We currently live in a world where approval is measurable. Some people, you feel like you need to have certain likes, certain views, certain followers, or you need to have a certain crowd before you can feel happy about certain things that you're doing in your life. I'm going to use myself as an example. I've recently started my YouTube channel. Well, it's been going on for a couple months now. And when I started it, I used to get like 10, 20, 30 views on a video. That never stopped me from doing what I wanted to do because I genuinely am passionate about my YouTube channel. I genuinely am passionate about spreading, messages that build other people, that improves other people's mindset and the way they look at life, that looking at who's looking at my views or who's liking or who's commenting or who's subscribing is always at the back of my mind. Because even if I get 2 views on this video, I feel fulfilled. I feel happy because I'm doing something that makes me happy. And I feel like that it's very important you set that type of vision for your life. As long as you're doing something that makes you happy, that makes you feel complete, You should never have to seek for validation. When you're building something for yourself or you're working towards your happiness, it's important that you have confidence. Confidence isn't thinking that you're perfect or you're better than anyone else. It's accepting that you're enough and while still thriving to grow and develop. It's walking into situations without needing to prove yourself. It's trusting what you bring to the table, your personality, your experiences. How many times have you thought of wanting to do something? I always say this to one of my friends. She wants to start recording content and, she's very keen about making content around faith, around God, and around everything else. And she came to me, she was like, Primrose, I don't know what my niche is. I don't know what to start. And I said, girl, you are the niche. The things that keep you up at night, the things that you can't stop talking about, the hobbies and things that you do all the time, that's your niche. Anything that you feel can't go a day without talking about, that is your space. Happiness isn't reserved for a future version of yourself. It's available now. The truth is, life will always have challenges, and I know you're never gonna wake up one day and feel happy. I know there's certain things that are always going to happen that will challenge you, that will even make you question who you are and what you bring to the table. Happiness is not about avoiding these things. It's about building a mindset. It always allows you to face your life difficulties without changing yourself. Happiness is about learning to enjoy your company. Do you know what? For me, it's taken me a long time to finally just enjoy my own time and finally just be busy with my own life. I used to be someone that I needed to always be around people. I needed to be emotive. I needed to be anywhere besides my house, right? And I used to feel like I needed to do those things to find happiness. But I've learned to create a routine that works for me. Now, when it's the weekend, I look forward to it because I know my mornings are going to be slow. I know that I'm going to the gym and I know I'm gonna do my errands. I'm gonna go to the car wash. I'm gonna wash my car. I'm gonna shoot some video for my YouTube content. I'm gonna shoot some TikTok videos. I'm gonna be on the phone talking to my friends. I'm gonna watch some Netflix. That is a whole full day. And usually in the past, I never used to want to do that. I never used to see the value in doing those things. I felt like I needed to be around people to fully feel complete. And happiness is about learning to trust your decisions and learning to celebrate your progress instead of constantly looking at who's doing what, comparing what you're doing. Happiness is just learning to be happy in your own bubble, learning to be happy with the small little milestones that you're making for yourself. When you start loving yourself, caring for yourself, healing your past, and releasing the need of constant approval, something shifts. And you start feeling like you're creating it. So if you've been waiting for a sign to start choosing yourself, this is it, girl. You don't need to become someone else to deserve a happy life. If this video resonated with you, please like, comment, and share. And if you've watched this video and you have reached to the end and you have not subscribed to this channel, why? Subscribe to my channel, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.